guys are watching this, then you definitely want the queen bee. The queen bee has a 1% chance to be pulled out of one of the brand new bee eggs. And obviously, if you want a chance to get the queen bee, you're gonna have to have a lot of bee eggs. Which is why in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys the best and only method to get infinite amounts of bee eggs whenever they come in shop. Guys, this is gonna be the full guide, so watch until the end. And of course, if you guys haven't subscribed already and you want to win a dragonfly, subscribe and comment your Roblox username. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, so first things first, obviously, you're gonna want the bee egg to be in shop. And right now, until the next update comes out, this is going to be kind of the most annoying part because the bee egg isn't in shop. And a lot of times the bee egg isn't gonna be in shop. And there's actually more bad news that comes along with that. If you guys come here in the Grow a Garden official stock watch server, you would expect there to be, you know, you'd expect it to give you a notification whenever the bee egg pops up in shop. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I am sure there is some servers, but the majority of them are not going to have a bee egg notification, which is why there is a couple methods that I have for you guys to make sure you know when the bee egg is in stock. So the first one of those methods is honestly just being an active person in the Discord. And by the Discord, I mean the official Grow a Garden Discord. For those who don't know, if you guys want to be a part of this Discord, all you guys have to do is go through right here to the Grow a Garden Roblox page and then click here on the bottom, join our community. It used to be like 100% full, but now Discord has actually allowed everybody to join the Grow a Garden server. So guys, just go ahead and join it. The reason I say be active in here is because you guys can literally ask. There is a channel called Questions and Help. And every single hour, if you guys aren't at your computer or you aren't like trying to play Grow a Garden right now, all you guys have to do is ask this: hey guys, is the bee egg in stock? Could anyone please let me know? Obviously, I'm being extra nice, okay? I'm being extra nice, but like, you know, it doesn't hurt to be nice. And as you guys can see, hopefully in a couple of seconds, I do get a response. There are several people typing and oh my gosh, wait, am I gonna get ignored? That's gonna be like kind of embarrassing. All right, y'all, we're gonna, oh, okay, there we go. Look at this. They said no. Beautiful. Now we know that the bee egg isn't in stock. And instead of actually having to go into the game and check and do this and that, guys, all you can say is, guys, is the bee egg in stock? And then someone's most likely going to tell you. Anyway, so that's really the only way to kind of know if it's in the game besides going in the game every hour and checking it. Now, the next thing you guys are going to need to do is get a lot of alt accounts. And I mean a lot of alt accounts, but if you guys aren't doing your alt accounts in this certain way, and you're cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you, you are cooked if you're not doing it in this certain way. This is exactly how you should be making your alt accounts. First, Roblox, then sign up or create a new account. And just so you guys know, once you have over 5 alt accounts, it's going to make you actually have to log out every single time you want to make a new account, because it only lets you log into 5 accounts at once, which is why it is so important to save your passwords. And I'll get into the best way to do that in a second, but here's what you guys basically have to do. Put in your username. Make sure to remember this. The second you guys put in your username, I want you guys right now to open a Google Doc. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a Google Doc, but anything that you guys can write notes in. And let's say this is going to be my username. I'm going to write that down. And let's say, I don't know, my password is going to be, I'm going to also write that down as well. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm going to put it in here. Then you want to put your birthday in. Obviously, I don't know, you don't want to lie, right? And then you guys are basically going to want to start up. I will actually put in my birthday. If you guys don't know, my birthday is March 21st, 2007. So I am a smooth 18 years old. And hold on, our username is not appropriate for Roblox. Okay, Roblox user not 124112. Why is that already in use? Okay, either way, once you guys get your alt account, you want to sign it up and then put it in the same server as your main account. That's because for each of these alt accounts, you're going to need to do a 6-minute setup process. But here's a good thing. Once you do that setup process, you aren't going to need to do it again for the rest of the alts. Wait, sorry. You are going to need to do it again for every single one of the alts, but you like, okay, if you want to do multiple eggs per alt account, you are going to have to do 12-minute setup process. But for each egg, you are going to need to do a 6-minute setup process. Let me explain. First things first, on your main account, you have to get as much pollinated fruits as you guys possibly can. And the only / best way to do do that is by getting heavy pets. Right now, heavy fruits. Right now, the heaviest fruit slash best ones for the job right now are the moon melons. That one's super good. The beanstalk, obviously a lot of people don't have that one though. The melon, moon mango, and the regular mango. Some people have actually said the mango is the best one, and coconut works. I think dragon fruit could also work. Y'all let me know on that one though. Either way, once you guys have a bunch of heavy fruits, leave them there. All you guys have to do is wait for the bee swarm event. This happens every single hour, and I think they're gonna cut it down even more after the next update comes out. But either way, this is a super good way. Whoa, why can't I talk? But the best part about this is that literally everything's gonna turn pollinated. I mean, take a look. Pollinated. Every single one of my fruits is pollinated, and I don't think I've even been through that many bee swarm events. And every time I harvest them, they usually get pollinated again. The only reason these aren't pollinated is because they literally just grew and the bee swarm event hasn't happened yet. Either way, once you guys get those heavy plants, you guys are going to want to grab 20 kilograms for each ult account. This is because the bee egg actually costs 20 honey. Yeah, with these 20 kilograms, you're going to wait for your ult account to come in. And when your ult account comes in, all you guys are going to want to do, well, obviously, by the way, if you don't know how to use your ult account, just go on like a phone or a different device or somebody else's phone, something like that. Then have them come over, give them whatever pollinated fruits you're going to give them. I'm going to give them moon melon. And yeah, this one, how much does this weigh? 27 kilograms. So make sure it doesn't need to be over 27 kilograms, because anything over 10 kilograms is technically a waste. Either way, give them 20 kilograms of at least 2 different fruits, and then have them come over to the honey machine. Now, the 3-minute process is literally them just giving the plant and then waiting 3 minutes, taking the honey, then giving the plant again, and then waiting 3 minutes, and then taking the honey. Once you have finished that process, now I want you guys to go back into your Google Doc. Do I have it right here? Yes. And this is not the same Google Doc I was on. Anyways, this is when you guys are going to want to write the next thing, which is how much honey is on it. 20 honey, because especially when you guys start getting up to 10, 15, 20 ult accounts, guys, I promise you it is going to get confusing. You want to track everything or you are going to forget. And when you use up the honey, like when you finish the method, you're going to want to put it to 2 honey. And yeah, I'll tell you some more about tracking in a second. But either way, you want to do this with as many accounts as you want until you have enough eggs. 15 accounts would be 15 eggs. 20 accounts would be 20 eggs. 30 accounts would be 30 eggs. And you may be wondering, well, how am I going to do that? That would take forever. No way I would have enough time. The best part about this is that, yes, you actually will have enough time, because even though it is annoying that it's a whole hour to restock, that means that when the bee egg comes in stock, you have a whole entire hour to log into all your ult accounts, get out of your ult accounts. And anyways, let me get into the final part of the method. When you guys are over here at the queen bee, what you guys want to do is just buy it. Buy the bee egg on your main account, then log out. When you log back into one of your ult accounts, here's what you guys want to do. First things first, track the honey. It costs 18 honey for a bee egg, so put 2 honey after that. And then make sure you guys do this part, and that is place down the egg, because if you forget to, you're still gonna have to wait the 4 hours either way. So you might as well just place down the egg, and then you can just put bee egg placed, not hatched yet. And then after you do this with as many accounts as you want, you guys are just going to want to set yourself up a timer for around 4 hours. And then after those 4 hours, you can track it again just by saying bee egg hatched, bee egg hatched, bee egg hatched. And then obviously, once you get a good pet, give it back to your main account. And I really hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, go ahead and subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace out. Goodbye.